DP World is a global port operator. They're well placed to assess the current state of global trade and tensions. John Defteris has been speaking to the group chairman about trade wars, U.S. investment and opportunities in Africa. Listen in.
DP World is making a sizable venture into Africa. With operations in 9 countries, it's betting big on Ethiopia. With a population of more than 100 million, it projects that this landlocked country requires up to 12 ports to service its growth over the next few years. Therefore, it broke ground last week on a $442 million port investment in Somaliland. But its foray into Africa hasn't been without difficulties. In February, the government of Djibouti seized DP World's operation there. Despite an international court ruling that DP World's contract was valid and binding, the Djibouti government continues to control the port and, more importantly, the revenues.
Somaliland is an interesting place. It's a safe country, and it has potential because it's on a very important maritime route. It's at the mouth of the Red Sea into the Arabian Sea. So we see big potential there for cargo.
Do a lot of people underestimate Ethiopia and the world? It's growing like 10% and a market of better than 100 million consumers. It can't be overlooked as an economy in its own right.
No, it can't. And actually, all of us remember Ethiopia famine. Everybody talk about it. A fertile country with all kind of means of production, and yet there is famine. So there have been huge projects in Ethiopia to develop production. Today, based on their plans, they will have about 20% growth.
You think it's of strategic importance to be in Africa for Dubai and the UAE as a trading nation, but the lack of governance must frustrate you, and you got burned in Djibouti. This is the reality as they seize the operation.
So what Djibouti has done is damaging the reputation of Africa as a whole. We're not worried about Djibouti. We made enough money and we're happy of what we made, but it's a matter of principle that government should respect international laws. They should respect their commitment. Today they do this to us. Tomorrow if they find oil offshore, nobody will touch it. You can't. If you do this to DP World, you can do it to anybody. And we need them to realize that.